Hundreds of billions of parameters require massive cloud infrastructure for inference, creating a severe computing bottleneck for real-time applications. Let's look at this visualization of a server rack collapsing into a mobile processor. A distinct architectural approach solves this hardware limitation. Small language models contain between 1 million and 10 billion parameters, specifically engineered to execute entirely on local hardware. Running inference on edge devices requires contending with severe physical limits, like restricted RAM, finite battery power, and zero latency responses without a network. Generating coherent natural language on consumer hardware requires abandoning brute force parameter scaling entirely. Instead, we have to rely on strict data curation and severe pipeline optimization. We are going to reverse engineer a small language model from the ground up, starting with raw data preprocessing and ending with post-training physical compression. Mathematical efficiency and optimized data pipelines generate intelligence that rivals much larger systems. To compensate for their reduced size, low-parameter models avoid unfettered web scraping. They train exclusively on exceptionally clean, domain-constrained datasets. For our target 15 million parameter architecture, we use the Tiny Stories synthetic dataset. This provides 2 million rows of fluent, grammatically constrained English text. Before the model can read these stories, the raw text must be converted into memory-efficient numerical inputs through a process called subword tokenization. This animation shows the byte-pair encoding algorithm at work. It breaks raw text into chunks by iteratively merging the most commonly occurring byte pairs, which maps the text to a standardized list of numerical IDs. As these numerical IDs organize into an array, observe how the algorithm handles uncommon words. Instead of assigning a unique integer to every possible permutation of a word, it breaks rare words down into known subword components, completely avoiding out-of-vocabulary errors. Loading 2 million tokenized rows simultaneously into active RAM creates an immediate computational bottleneck that will crash most local machines. The engineering solution is to commit all these token IDs into a memory-mapped binary array stored directly on the physical disk rather than active memory. By memory mapping the file, the CPU fetches specific batches of data directly from the storage drive during training, bypassing the RAM overload entirely. Restricting the vocabulary size via byte-pair encoding and leveraging disk-based memory mapping establishes the physical foundation required for a low-resource machine to process vast corpuses of text. With the data stored efficiently, we define the fundamental training objective of the architecture: next token prediction. This grid represents the input, or X matrix. We define its dimensions using a context size of 4 columns, the maximum number of tokens the model processes at once, and a batch size of 4 rows. As the target, or Y matrix, appears alongside it, the input matrix isolates specific chunks of the continuous tokenized data stream to feed into the algorithm. Watch how the numbers in the input matrix duplicate and shift one position to the right to populate the target matrix. This offset logic creates the specific structural relationship required for training. Highlighting this single row demonstrates the translation in practice. An input sequence of 1, 11, 15, and 24 maps directly to a target sequence of 11, 15, 24, and 11. A single row does not represent one end-of-sequence target. It provides 4 simultaneous, overlapping next token prediction tasks for the model to learn from at every step. These matrix offset mechanics force the model to continuously calculate statistical probability distributions for every sequential word, generating coherent syntax as a direct byproduct. At this stage, our input consists of one-dimensional numerical IDs. They denote an index position, but they contain zero semantic relationship to one another. This diagram illustrates token embeddings. We project a single one-dimensional integer out into a continuous 768-dimensional mathematical vector space. We apply layer normalization to these vectors. This constrains the input distributions within a strict range, preventing gradient explosion as we calculate errors during backpropagation. Next, the normalized vectors enter the multi-head attention block. This is the engine that establishes the semantic relationships between the words in the sequence. Inside this block, the algorithm generates query, key, and value matrices. It calculates the dot product of these matrices to yield attention scores across the entire context window. Inside the attention block, the model calculates dot product scores between every vector in the sequence. When the vector for it produces a high alpha weight with the vector for dog, the network effectively reroutes the semantic information from the noun into the pronoun. This mathematical scoring is how the system resolves syntactic dependencies and clarifies ambiguous references. As the incoming alpha weight lines interact with our original 768-dimensional vector, its numerical values update. The static input vector transforms into an enriched context vector. Language comprehension inside the neural network is mathematically achieved exclusively when these isolated tokens are transformed into interconnected context vectors. Once trained, we face a final deployment bottleneck. Even a highly optimized 10 billion parameter model requires more active memory than standard consumer hardware provides. To transfer the model's capabilities without transferring its physical bulk, engineers utilize knowledge distillation. In this diagram of the distillation process, a massive teacher large language model funnels its output probability distributions, or logits, into a lightweight student model, teaching it to mimic the exact reasoning process. We follow this step with weight pruning, the algorithmic removal of redundant architecture from the student model. Isolating the smaller neural network, the system identifies the lowest weight connections between neurons, the paths that minimally impact the final output, and deletes them entirely. Removing these connections requires a brief period of post-pruning fine-tuning. This stabilizes the network and recovers any minor accuracy losses. The final layer of memory reduction is data quantization. This matrix demonstrates the conversion. We take highly precise 32-bit floating point numbers and structurally compress them down into simple 8-bit integers. As the memory footprint drops by 75%, we achieve massive inference acceleration and a drastic reduction in active memory requirements, simply by lowering the mathematical precision. Together, knowledge distillation, weight pruning, and data quantization bridge the gap between theoretical cloud AI and functional, real-world execution on edge devices. The complete small language model pipeline runs sequentially from synthetic data curation and byte pair encoding through dense attention blocks, ending in fully quantized edge binaries. This visualization shows the result. A continuous data stream loops seamlessly entirely within the confines of a localized hardware processor. It executes fully offline, solving enterprise strictures for data privacy, providing zero latency execution, and slashing server costs. Massive language models are now reserved for generalized reasoning and highly complex cross-domain tasks, while small language models serve as localized, heavily targeted agents. The era of brute force parameter scaling is giving way to precision model engineering and highly specialized datasets. State-of-the-art performance now involves shrinking complex logic into compressed, localized binaries that operate in the real world.